Yo, this Revengeboyz here, bringing you another Wi-Fi battle. This is against someone by the name of Kakachi, who I found on the smogon Wi-Fi battle finder. And yeah, he was a friendly guy, and we did exchange Skypes after this match. But this is the first match I had, and this was a few weeks back. And I was testing out a new team for basically the round one of the Mega Killdeal and Arsena League tourney, and I put that team together before I tried out against Moonrock. Well, as you can see on Kakashi's side, got some good stuff going on, and I have to be wary of the Raikou, Victini and Heracross, especially because I can see those as the offense of his team, so I have to ward those and be wary of their sets. Also, Slowbro is going to be a nuisance because they all have regenerate, so I have to try and take that out quickly, hopefully with Shaman or Kofagugus, as they do have the super effective moves. Also Scruffy as well has the crunch for it as well, which won't be a problem taking out. But other than that, his Togekiss also is going to be a nuisance because it will obviously carry the T-Wave and be a air slashing set, so have to make sure, or basically pray for luck. That's just it, because that thing 60% flinch, that is just too much. You just have to pray for luck, to be honest. But as you can see on my team, I'm using a defensive Mew with Stealth Rock, Taunt, Roost and Transform, using a Reckless, Scarfed, Naive, Mienshao with HPIs for those annoying Gygars and Flygons, using a Shaman, and that's a Timid Specs one, using a Banded Scrafty, which no one ever uses, and I decided why not try it, and it actually does work. And also I'm going to use a Calm Nature's Porygon 2 and a Kofagugus. I'm sorry guys that this is a long video, but if you're a loyal subscriber or viewer, please watch this to the end, because this match was very good, and I just had to put it up. It was 62 turns and things went down. And as you can see, I'm using the Iris background, which I'm very proud of. I love it to bits because I think it's the best. But as you can see, I go for the Taunt, as I know he's going to Thunder Wave or Toxic in some way. And I see him with a Thunder Wave, so now I know he's a T-Wave and Togekiss. And also Taunt that Claydol, which had Stealth Rock. He did go for the Rapid Spin, but he knew there was no point of staying in. And his Raikou now is going to T-Bolt, but I'm going to transform into his Raikou as well. And now I'm going to predict the switch out into Claydol, and I'm just going to go for a Hidden Power Ice to see how much it actually does on that Fat Horses thing. So going to see, and it does like around about 22% I would say. And I'm not going to take an Earthquake or a Power Well, so I'm just going to get the hell out there. Shaman, and yeah, he goes to the Earthquake, and it won't do much because it's ineffective. So now I'm going to decide to go for the Seed Flare on this Victini, shall I say, and yeah, it's going to do a huge chunk. And here I could have just killed it again, could have just went for the Seed Flare, but I just didn't want to risk it or risk the miss in any way, and I didn't know if he was Scarfed or Banded, so I had to pull out there quickly, really. And here's the weird part, he went for the V-Create here, and I'm expecting Porygon 2 to die, but he just switched out back into his Claydol, not killing the P2 off, and I just go for a free recover. It was a weird play, and Porygon 2 should have died pretty early in the match, but because of that play there, Porygon 2 is going to recover again. And now he goes for a Toxic, and I switch out into a Shaman, and yeah, can just pull it out next turn because I know it has Natural Cure, and it will remove statuses on the switch outs. So anyway, he's going to go out to Togekiss. I'm just going to go for the Spec Seed Flare, and it doesn't do much at all. And I'm just thinking that this is a defensive or special defensive wall, and or mixed in both of those and not max HP. So I'm just going to switch out there, but he goes for the Roost, which is a shame. And yeah, I'm just going to go for a Ice Beam, I think, or Discharge, one of the two. No, I'll go for a Toxic, sorry. And I'm thinking, oh shit, this Heracross must be guts. So I'm going to switch out to Kakachi and Kankuro, and he goes for the Mega Horn, and it's going to do quite a bit. But then now I see he has Moxie, as his ability changes to Mummy, as Kakachi passed it on due to him making contact with it. So now I'm going to go for the Trick Room, because I can see most of his team is faster than mine, apart from the Scarfed Yin Shao and Timid Spec's Shaman. So I'm just going to go for it and try and set up the sub now. I'll try and see if I can phase out some stuff early in the game. So now I'm just going to go for the HP fighting and see how much it does on this Togekiss, and it's not going to do anything at all. And when I just saw the damage, I was just like, come on, are you serious? +2, and it does that little? Come on, what is going on, game? But anyway, I'm just going to continue going for the HP fighting, but he's just going to spam the roost, and I'm just gonna like, oh, I'm just face palming right now, and I'm just saying, how am I going to take out this Togekiss? How? I need a efficient way of taking it out. So now I'm going to go back into Mew, and I'm thinking I could transform into it and basically throw it out in somewhat way, but dimensions twist back to normal, so that means the Mew is now quicker. I can go for the safe roost and roost all that health I lost in previous turns back. And he's just going to continue going for the air slash, and there just did a 103 exactly, which I was quite shocked about. And now I thought he would go for the T-Wave just to be quicker than me, but no, he doesn't go for it. And now I'm just going to switch out into my Porygon 2, and he's going to also switch out into his Heracross, and definitely I do not like that matchup at all. So I'm just going to switch out into my Kankuro, my Kakachi, and he's going to go for Stone Edge, which was a okay play on his part. But now he is going to get, he's getting, the Toxic is racking up on his poke, and I go for try and set up the Trick Room, but I can't get up as I get para hacks, which is a shame. I just hate hacks. Hacks is just fucked up in this game, to be honest. I just hate it to the core. And he gets a crit air slash on my Mew, which is a shame, and I have to roost up again due to that. So I'm just going to do that now, and now he's going to go for an air slash again, and I'm just going to decide to transform. I think we'll go for a roost again. I'm not sure which of those two moves I'll be. I go for the roost just to be on the safe side and not to over or under predict his Togekiss. So that's what I'm going to do. So now he goes for the, continues to start air slashing. And now I'm thinking, yeah, I should transform now. And he goes for the air slash, and it won't do much at all. And a Togekiss with 403 HP, that is a nightmare. That is the ultimate troll. So anyway, he goes out into his brain, go for the T-Wave, hoping he would leave the Togekiss in, but he doesn't. It's a shame. He wanted that thing T-Wave so that everything on my team could outspeed it and jump that fat bird's thing to death, basically. But that's how things are going to go. I'm going to go for the air slash and try and finish this thing down as much as possible. I only have 5 PP per move due to the transform, so I have very limited in terms of air slash. So I'm just thinking I should use 4, because 5 will not be able to drop it, and I can't risk him setting up rocks on or Toxic on this Togekiss. So I'm just going to switch out here, and I think he's going to go for Rapid Spin, but nothing will happen because Kakachi is a ghost, and ghosts are bosses in the UU tier, as they spin a lot of basically walls which get rid of hazards. So he goes for a Rapid Spin again, predicting to switch out, but that doesn't happen. I stay in and set up a Trick Room, and now I can go for the Shadow Ball, but I decided to go for a Nasty Plot here, but unfortunately hacks. Oh, I do get one Nasty Plot in, thankfully, but next turn I think I do get hacks, and I get caught in the Para Hacks, which is unfortunate because I was going for another Nasty Plot, but That was so unfortunate. I did really want that +4 to take this thing out, so I'm just gonna pull out into my lol, and yeah, that's how the beef is gonna go now. Oh, sorry for yawning, guys. A bit tired. It is 11 o'clock here, and this is a long match. And yeah, and now unfortunately I don't get the power hacks with the discharge, even though my Porygon 2 traced a Searing Grace. How fake is that? If it was someone else's Porygon 2 that did that to me, I would get power hacks. It's just me that's getting hacks. I need psychiatrists in terms of hacks, man. I just need something. But anyway, I'm gonna go for a high jump kick, and he's going to go for an air slash, and it's gonna crit. That definitely mattered than a me and Shao, right? Nah, I'm really joking. Of course it didn't. And I'm a naive one for that, man. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to go for the hidden power ice in case he tries to switch out into anything funny. And yeah, the Raiku's going to come in now, and I'm thinking he will go for a HP ice, but it's a sensory of some sort, and that's exactly what he does. He goes for the hidden power ice. He won't do much, and I think he is going to switch out here. So, no, actually he's going to T-Bolt. So now I've set up the Trick Room again, and now I'm going to Shadow Ball him because I know Kofagibus is done, but I get hacked as always, and that's not the case. That doesn't happen. So now I can go into Scrafty and basically proceed to sweep his team basically, and I'm going to just go for a high jump kick. It's going to knock that out. Now he's going to send in Slowbro, and unfortunately I am banded, and I wasn't sure if he actually knew I was banded, because he actually took a gamble and going into the Slowbro and actually growing balls, because that was pretty risky. Because what happens if I was expert belted and I just went for the crunch instead? Then that Slowbro would be gone to oblivion basically. But as you can see, his Slowbro is some kind of calm-minding last minute sweeper, and he goes for a Scold as I transform into a Slowbro, and he gets a crit with the Scold straight away, and I'm just like, come on man, not very effective, and it left me on 90. Come on, what's going on? And now he gets the burn with the Scold, and I'm just like, oh, fuck off, Axe, fuck off. Are you serious? Come on. He scolds twice and he gets a burn. I scold 100 times and I don't get a burn. But now I'm just gonna go for the Calm Mind as well, just so I can phase Slowbro out as much as possible with the Mamu and try and force him to switch the fuck out of here. So now he's gonna keep going for a Scold, and I'm just gonna Scold as well, praying for the burn to occur to the Slowbro, and my Slowbro is getting burned like a bitch. And I think, yeah, I'm gonna go for the slack off again so I can live and stack up that beautiful HP that Mew has. And yeah, gonna keep for the burn, and yeah, eventually I do get the burn, thank goodness. Never thought that would happen, and unfortunately he gets a crit again. You could just see the hacks. You can just see the hacks, everyone. Look at that. How much hacks he's been getting, and look at my side, how much hacks I've been getting. I don't even think I've gotten 1 hacks, and I'm still putting up a good fight. That's what I'm saying, guys. I'm on fire, I'm on heat. You can't test me, man. So now I'm just gonna go into GU0, and I'm just gonna bite that thing's ass. I'm just fed up of it. Just get bitten, get out of here. And I'm just gonna get the Moxie. So now I'm on a +2 as I'm carrying the Choice Band, and his Claydol decides to go for a rapid spin just so that Victini can come in safely. But now I'm gonna also crunch that as well, and I'm just gonna proceed to crunch everything. But unfortunately this banded Victini, who find that eventually it actually is banded due to the damage it did on P2. How can a V create from full, leave it on 54? I'm just like, no, there's no way on earth that can happen. So now he's going to send in Raikou, and in a way I did think that was a bad play, because if I were him I would have actually left the Victinian to die, and Raikou could outsped me and gone for the HPIs, but that was his decision. And because he's banded my choice specs, Timid Shaman will be able to outspeed. So good game, my fellow Naruto fan Kakachi. Really enjoyed that. Hope the viewers enjoyed that. And yeah, this battle was old. It was like 2.5 weeks ago from now. And yeah, good stuff. I enjoyed that, and I'm gonna keep you updated, obviously, with the Mega Claydol and our scene everything, matchups and stuff like I've been doing. Got 2 matches up, I think 9 to go now, yeah, because each team has 11 matches. So yeah, and yeah, that'll be Revengeboyz out. Enjoy your day and peace out.